Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
Suis. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected. It's hard to come across a defensive midfielder as dominant as this guy Casemiro.
Indeed, so much so, in fact, that it convinced his club to fork out a record fee for a player of his age, and he repaid them straight away.
Yeah, he was something else that season, really showed his quality when it mattered most.
Particularly in that February Cup final against the Tynesiders, it was a serious test, and he passed it with flying colours.
Yeah, he was dominant as that anchor in midfield, and his opening goal gave his team the impetus to go on and win it.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Iniesta, driving on and making good progress. Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Eto'o, Van Bronckhorst. And it's Vieira. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Lukaku is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thuram. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And this is Eto'o. Conte. Del Piero. Del Piero. That's been cut out, well played. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Nice sequence of passes, this. Del Piero. Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but given up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero, he's gone for goal! Wonderful from Del Piero! He's got himself an absolute peach. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lukaku.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Conte. Coming on the field. Aubameyang. Number 19. Erling Haaland. Number 13.
Vieira.
De Bruyne.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, we expected better, and so did Cruyff! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Eto'o. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
कस्तो भित्र जाने भने
Keep
केटो
calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
त्यही भित्र पनि नजान
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And the counter is on. Quadrado. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Bangladesh can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Eto'o. Ambitious ball here. Good read, needed to be.
Hey,
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a...
के भन्छ मलाई के भन्छ क्या दिन हो मैं डबल टच चाहिँ दिन्न हो डबल टच साला बङ्गाली नि कति हुन्छ यार यो जहिले भित्र पुग्छ यार के हो यो
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Alessandro Costa
Tieni così
call
come
a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's not...
And Cruyff! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Reflections on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's got away. Now the delivery climbs up big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Cruyff takes a shot! It's hit the upright, drives it in, this time surely! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Costa Curta. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar. Iniesta. Van Bronckhorst. Now that looks a decent ball. Very nicely done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. Half an hour played now. That ball looks a good one.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Half-time getting close now. Driving forward. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van Bronckhorst. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now there's the shot! Drive! That is beyond words! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's good running with the ball. Cruyff! Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's good vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Iniesta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely worked. Cleared without complication. And that has put paid to that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yeah. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Played into space out wide.
Substitution for Milan, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Iniesta. Number 14. Johan
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 17. Mbappe.
Out towards the flank.
Number 5.
And it's Seedorf.
Number
Good
10.
ball, good take.
Number 11. Suarez.
Rijkaard.
Substitution.
Neymar. Cafu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pugealata.
There will be
Gerrard.
3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Vieira getting this one clear. And that is as far as it goes. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible.
And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Seedorf can get it clear. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well. And
It's Eto'o! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now, Can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff wins the duel this time. Iniesta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Eto. Picked out, brilliant chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Goal scorer for Milan after 55 minutes is number 8, Andres Iniesta.
Hein? ए कबड्डी हो रे ए ए प्यास पो तपाईं नखेल्ने मसँग
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo
Nah,
here as
तपाईँ
these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan against Milan.
ए
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. What do you think, great defenders? You've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Out towards the flank. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Cruyff. And this is Eto'o.
कस्तो डबल टच देखाएको
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the
Huh?
furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
यहाँनिर खेलेर म त
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
अह
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. And this is Van Basten. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cruyff.
हेर्नु न मासले के गरेको
So it is still 0-0. Close. Vinicius Junior!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set
Let
himself
this
free.
go.
He should be locked up after that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out.
It's Iniesta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cruyff goes short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cruyff.
कस्तो स्लाइड हानेको
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Shot a goal!
ए
And he comes up trumps again.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Milan have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Eto'o. Iniesta.
Has been indicated.
Iniesta!
यतिका ब्लकमा
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means.
Oh,
The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into
कति
this second
पछाडि
half.
खेलाएको लाउडे
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it.
And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rummenigge, there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No way through, so back it comes.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Played into space. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's the clearance. And it's hoisted clear. Cannavaro. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. Iniesta! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Iniesta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Eto'o. And he's got the beating of his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cruyff. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic.
हाँ कस्तो हारेर जितिरहेको त तपाईँ जस्तो हो र तपाईँ जस्तो हो र हारेको नि डिभिजनमा गफ मान्ने के हो रेडी हान्दैन त के गर्नु लाग्छ यसले म्यानमार खान्देऊ ल सोल्टी हो
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. And it's Iniesta. It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, well played. Pato. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram. And it's Van Dijk. Milan looking to pass their way through. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Milan! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford... What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages...
Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. Cruyff! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball...
Real chance!
Salah smart assist र माथिका छोरो.
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And टिका बाद
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well read, nice interception. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. Thuram. Van Dijk.
कहाँ देख्यो नि.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Cruyff. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Iniesta. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Iniesta. Aimed beyond the defence. Iniesta. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Iniesta. And this is Eto'o. And he's
के भयो
heaved it
रान्डीका
away.
छोरो म चाहिँ.
Iniesta. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. And this is Cruyff.
हो गरे.
There's the whistle for half-time.
हेत
So
तेरिका.
a steady, solid and
यहाँ
more
स्मार्ट
than
असिस्ट
satisfactory first
ओडा
half.
गरे न.
They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That was travelling. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance.
कस्तो राडी जस्तो स्मार्ट असिस्ट आउँछ नि को रान्डीको छोरो.
Haaland, he has found a way through. Shot, surely!
And
There! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
यो राडी
Things starting
जस्तो
to look
मुजीहरु.
very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and
उसमा
out.
लाग्छ रन्डीका छोरो
Marquinhos. Oh, terrible pass. Tries a shot. It's a goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Terrible error. Duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
फ्रीकोले
Well,
भेट्छ
that's well
यार
seen too. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Iniesta. Van Bronckhorst. And he's managed to get from... Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff in with the
हेर्न
challenge.
रन्डीका बान
Now he's off and running. Neymar. And it's Mendes.
Oh, great feat, that.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Iniesta. Iniesta stood his ground strongly.
Milan really
रन्डीको
don't have a
छोरो म
choice
छेड्ने
now. They
कति
just have to
झ्याउ
throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's in a great position here.
माचिक्ने
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah,
It's Iniesta!
रोक्न नि यति लाडो जस्तो रोके
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
कस्तो रन्डीको छोरो स्मार्ट असिस रन्डीको बान नहटाएर के गर्छ भनेको रन्डीको छोरो गेम मुजी हानेको बल फेरि सब रोकिया रन्डीको बान मुजी खाते किपर मुजी
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
माचिक्ने के
Holding
गरेको
pass. Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Belgium are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Cruyff.
이
Belgium
란디가
are
저를
looking to
거슬리
go forward
나가죠,
now.
뭐지?
Now it's Okazaki. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running. Now it's Eto. Oh, super find.
예.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's a good run down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
मादर चोट उडाउन
It's a
थाल्यो
loose
अब
pass. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's free, he has got Spanish shoots! And they've
यो
gone red.
रणडीको छोरो ग्रुप पनि मुझे मान्छे पछाडि बस्छ मुझी
And it's Okazaki. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great chance! Konate with the clearance. Cruyff.
हेर्न राणी
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's cut it out. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue
रणडीको
that
छोरो जहिले मुझे मान्छे पछाडि
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Thuram. Van Dijk. Vieira. It's a promising position. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Corner.
ए माचिक्ने
Corner number 2 then.
त्यो चाहिँ कसरी छिरेन हौ
And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's come in hard. And he's there to belt it away. Palmer, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Always onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the
मुझे
opposition
देना
saw that
one
pass
touch
coming
pass
a mile
मुझे
off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Eto. Aimed beyond the defence. Eto! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
After 77 minutes
The
is
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the
Back
counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a
त्यही
sucker
भएको थिएन
punch,
मुझे
and
एटो
they're
रन
dazed.
टिकट छोरो
15. Okazaki.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me...
He's having a go!
Number
Not pretty, but it
13,
gets the job done.
Hazard.
And it's Cruyff. Fabinho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Here's a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And
किप्पर
they
नि
are
ओभर बढाउँछ
cruising
त यो
away.
त
So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Nicely aimed pass. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did.
सुत्ने होइन सुत्ने हो डिभिजन 1 पुगेपछि स्मार्ट असिस्टले कस्तो दिमागमा त्यही भेजा खराब हान्छ यार सिलाई तपाईँ चाहिँ के भर्खर उठ्या कि सुत्न लाग्यो पोप्ती पोप्ती ए उठेको पो अच्छा अच्छा ठीक ठीक
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Robson. Oh, Super Bowl chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was
हेर्न
measured, it was
ये
simply inch perfect.
Cantona!
त्यहाँबाट सुट हान्छ
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
जी गेम त
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
इन्टरसेप्सन भएको बल पनि उतै गयो
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
ग्रुपले दिएको बल हो यार
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Decent chance! Thuram getting this one clear.
जहाँबाट नि सुट हाने क्लियर धरि हान्न
Corner number 2 then.
हान्न हो
And he
जुत्न
shoots!
जान
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Cruyff. That's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
के गर्छौ यार
Rijkaard.
मुझे स्मार्ट असिस्ट होला
Cruyff. This is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed
त्यो
that.
राम्रो आइडिया
He
लिँदा नि मुझे
evidently
स्मार्ट
loves the
असिस्ट
contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's had a shot!
त्यो राम्रो आइडिया लिँदा नि मासले स्मार्ट असिस्ट खेल्छ भने चाहिँ
AC Milan are all square.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily...
And the shot!
किन चाहिँ यो रन्डीको छोरी मान्छे काम
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game.
ट्याँ गरे
And he's taking no chances
भन्नु न
there.
हौ
Milan have the chance to go the other way.
मरिसक्यो
Probing pass. And the whistle's gone.
ढिलो भयो
presumably
ढिलो
for
भयो
offside. Vieira. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Not the most accurate pass.
ए
Cannavaro.
ए
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there.
म त के गर्नु भने पास पनि रनमति कहाँ
Well,
दिन्छ
the glass is
दिन्छ
either half full or half empty. Neither side yet
Salah.
truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging
मेरो
at
नि
half-time.
पुऱ्याइदेऊ न दुईजना ए
See, views on the first
यहाँ
half.
स्मार्ट
Milan
असिस्ट
really
गर्नु
showed
गरे
some
तपाईँको
resolve in
कसरी
that
गर्नु
first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from
सिधै
the
दिमाग
manager
खराब
would
हुन्छ
be
यहाँ
quite a
डिभिजन
positive
1
one.
पुग्दा
Keep going and keep doing what
स्मार्ट
you've been
असिस्टले
doing.
गरेर
It's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The
इन्टरसेप्सनको
score
बल पनि
1-1.
उतै गयो के
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
त्यही माथि बल रन माथि
And that is a little undercooked.
कतै ढिलो पास दिएको हेर्न रन
Well,
माथि
that looks a
चेन्ज
decent
भयो
ball. Crosses it in, climbs up big. And
Ulto,
collective
ulto.
relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
He's through here.
अब यस्तो बल धरि घट्यो
Right card. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape
Ah,
here,
मैले
and he
त्यस्तो
wants
बल
them
पनि
to
रन दिएको
press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, this is a great position. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the
Red flag.
offence took place outside the area.
मुझे तुम्बा गेम हो कि यो रन्डीको छोरो
Chiellini has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
रन्डीको छोरो स्मार्ट सिसालाई खातेहरू त्यही माथि गेम पनि उतै एकतर्फी भयो मजी रन माथि उतै मात्रै बल पाख्नु मजी इन्टरसेप्ट गर्दै नि उतै पाए रन माथिको छोरो
Zola is behind this one.
Substitution for Milan.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
And Bronkhorst. Coming on the field is number 3, Maldini. Substitution in progress.
Zola! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zanetti. Look at the speed. Pele! They want to be quick to recover this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Seedorf.
रन्डीको छोरो फेरि उल्टो देखायो
There's
कि
a beautiful
दौडटा
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... Oh no, this does not look... Shot, surely!
म्याच सिक्ने के गर्नु कि मुजी यो गेमलाई रन्डीको छोरो मुजी कसरी इन्टरसेप्ट भयो मुजी त्यसले बल कसरी लिएर गयो सिक्ने
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be
खराब
in at
मात्रै
one
गर्छ
end, they
मुजी
end up
गेममा
shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
मादर
Clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager
It's
would have seen it,
Rondina.
an impact sub.
Madrid go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
साला रन्डीको छोरोले
Driving on and making good progress. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Eto'o. Threads one in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's made it. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This
And time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
रन्डीको छोरो नौला जसले खेलाउनुपर्छ एक गेम स्क्रिप्ट नि के खालको स्क्रिप्ट हुन्छ भनेको यार गेम पनि यार खै के त्यो रेडी नै हान्दैन नि चा लाग्दै आउँछ यार मान्छेहरू नि कस्तो मुजी चुतियाहरू आउँछ नि मुजी रेडी हान्दैन यार सल्लाह म्यानमार खाँदै होला कि के हो पनि दिनै हान्दैन सल्लाह कस्तो लगाइदिउँ कस्तो मुजी धुम्बा हुन्छ नि यो गेम खेल्दा नि मुजी रेडी नै हान्दैन चिकन
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with...
And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header comes in! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
फेरि उडाउने भेटियो
That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Iniesta. Passing nice and neat. Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Stood up well to him there. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Now it's Iniesta. But that has not gone well. Koeman. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Seedorf. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
फलै दिन्न के रन
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Eto'o takes a shot. That is delicious. A finish right from the top draw. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chance for a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Threads one in. Eto'o. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. It's a searching pass. Zanetti gets good distance on it.
भित्र चिल्ला हानेको
He's gone for goal! And it's Seedorf. That has ended up in no man's land. Eto'o shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! What an incredible feat, a legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300, now he hits 400! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. And he's managed to get rid. Gerrard. No way through there. Iniesta.
लो इनिशियली
That's
देन
been
तुक्क
intercepted.
छोड्दा मैले
Ferdinand. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a throw. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
ब्याकै
Good
गर्थेँ
evening to you.
यार Three watching hello 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 welcome everyone welcome कहाँ गयो मेरो Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would. He's going for goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Yamal getting this one clear. Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's been slit through. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Iniesta. Seedorf. Cruyff. And it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. And a chance! Goal! Milan! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vieira. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pedri. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Romania upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting.
Climbs up big!
Salah, smart assist,
Just off
Salah.
target. And here's the chance to counter. Van Bronckhorst is one of
Edna,
those
और
players
क्या
who's
नेतृत्व में
known
आदर?
for reading the game better than anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass. And he's there to clear it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he stop it going out? Well seen. Saw that coming. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time.
उड्किन थाल्यो नेट त
Great defending, strong and determined. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's having a
स्मार्ट
shot!
असिस्ट त मेरे छुते हो कि स्मार्ट असिस्ट मैले
Romania are level.
किन छ यार डिभिजनमा स्मार्ट असिस्ट मैले
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 9.
Romania grab the equaliser.
Randy
And we're
Gazzaro.
all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Batistuta.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
प्रुफ लाइट दिन हो प्रुफ लाइट
Action
दिएको बल हो
of
कि
the
म चाहिँ
first
अगाडि
half.
होइन छुतिया
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break.
नै
All square.
नदिएन यार भाइ
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Number 98.
And hostilities have
Italia.
resumed at the start of the second half. It's a promising position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was...
Shoots!
मुझे हेरे किपर पनि मुझे
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the
Head
break,
there
then
on
the
the
key
tickets
element
for
is
Rokina.
always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
किन उठ्यो
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that's wonderful alertness. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Eto. Can he get it through? And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. Played into space out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is a great pick out. And this is Eto. Gets into some space.
हेड
Milan
तेरीको
claiming
बागना
a corner,
मुझे
and the referee concurs.
तो
Well,
इसको
number 3 coming up.
मुझे भागते चिकन
Adams with the clearance. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat.
Oh, great feat, that.
Iniesta.
Well, that's certainly more
Matching
like
fall
it. They
and
can't
they
let the
go
intensity drop now, Peter.
penalty
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
छोरो मुझे
Hadrian. Coming on the field, number 19.
Iniesta.
Messi. Number
Closing in on the
11,
last quarter of an hour. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish right from the top draw! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. You
Red
made the keeper
matter
think he was going
cost
one way,
two
only
main
to
पछाडि
outfox him by
बस्यो
going
भने
the other. Very nice.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to
हेर्न
win. They just
ये
need to step it up
मुझे
and force the issue.
It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
हेड तेरीका रन्डीको छोरो
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Good ball, good take.
ए यार डबल
Hello.
टच देना डबल
Now
टच
looking to
दिइरहेको
orchestrate a counter. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
खेल्नुपर्छ यार मान्छेले
And
डबल
that's
टच
it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
यार अब त नेट खुलित चल्छ अब नेट खुलित चल्छ कट्यो मुझे ड्रग नखेलाम भन्छ मुझे स्मार्ट सिसाला रन्डीको छ कहिले हटाउला नि यो रन्डीको बान हनाइ एआईले हान्छ रन्डी मतिको छ पछि उडा छ त्यो मान्छे डबल टच मुझे दिन बिर्सियो कि के होइन यार ड्र नखेलाम भन्छु मुझे Draw khela muzi.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference
आफ्नै
here?
प्लेयर थोक्यो मुझे.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen.
ल पियोले
and
भेट्यो.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
यटो के गरेको हो यटो.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Rummenigge. Cruyff. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar. Kvaratskhelia.
ए भाइहरु पास
Now
के
it's
दिएको.
Kvaratskhelia. Cruyff. And it's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined.
well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rummenigge. And a chance! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. Rummenigge tries a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Hey,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And Bronckhorst. And this is Iniesta. Ah, lovely fit chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are already promptly back underway. Marquinhos hurtling down that right flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
हेत्तेरिका यहीँ
Yeah, he
नै
just
दिन्छ
didn't seem
यार
to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish? Ronaldo
यहीँ
gets
कसले किन
flagged
दिन्छ भनेको
offside.
यार फोकटमा काउन्टरमा ठ्याइन्छ यार यसलाई अर्कोलाई दिन खोज्छ अर्कोलाई दिन्छ यार
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the count.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Shapes to shoot! Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in, and this is Eto'o. And the shot! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
After 64 minutes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Coming on to replace him is number 7.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's come loose! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
मच्छर पनि कति आयो
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking tidy in possession here. And the ball's gone astray. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The final 5 minutes. Pugealata gets across to intercept that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
हेत्तेरिका त्यसलाई किन दिएको
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, having pulverised what was put in front of them. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And this is Iniesta. Real chance! And that was very necessary. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here. Shevchenko.
ग्रुपले देऊ न हो बल त ग्रुप.
Iniesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
No goals as yet.
हेर्न अब अगाडि जिने बेला मैले पछाडि दिन्छु.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
यस्तो त छ.
Shevchenko.
काकाले भेटिरहेको.
Van Dijk gets it away. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, super ball! No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Iniesta. He's found a way through. He's found some space.
ए दौलटा जान्न
Well,
मादर.
the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. And Bronkhorst. Hangs one in. Up he goes! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that.
दौलटा
Another
जानेले
really
घुमेर
important
बसेर
contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at 1-0.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Seedorf is on, and he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rummenigge. Adams.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Las Vegas Lights clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Eto. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course.
त्यो रोमियो भन्दा यति चाडेको
Milan are
खसेछ
still that goal to the good. Oh, that's superb.
Las Vegas Lights really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Some really good ball movement. And this is Eto. Single! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cruyff and Cruyff! Cleared without complication. And it's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Corner it is.
हामीले पेले यार स्पिडमा नि भेट के गर्नु यार
Milan have their second
जुन
corner
चाहिँको
now.
स्पिड छैन त्यसले भ्याइदिन्छ
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's gone backward here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. That is
Oi.
some save from Khan. They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
No way through. Eto. Rummenigge. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Shevchenko! In he goes again! That's really well cleared. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. 5 minutes to add. A probing pass. And it's been played through. Oh, he's bust shapes to shoot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! No space, no... And the referee brings it to a close. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.
आवाज आइरहेको छ
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great vision. And this is Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Played it. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Caught offside that time. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Iniesta. Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Dijk plays it all the way forward. Bernardo Silva. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's burst through. Tries a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Seedorf. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Milan looking to pass their way through. He's having a go! And he gets rid in a hurry. The ball has bounced loose now. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
के मजा हुन्छ नि के रिसबाट खेल्न
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
त्यो मुझे खाली
He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, that has not gone well. And that's a dangerous ball.
ग्रुप रन्डीको छोरो जहिले
The
उल्टो उल्टो
message is
भाग्छ
clear, none shall pass. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now.
पिच्चाको मान्छे भेट्छु पिच्चापट्टि नगएर म हिँड्छु
Segal! And that has
हेर्न
sent him
नथिचेको
sprawling.
मुजी
He can get that clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is good strength. Bernardo Silva was in no mood for any of that.
सुटै नथिचेर भेट के
Milan have their third corner.
कति त्यहीँ लिएर आएको यो रनमटीको छोरोले प्लेयर
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Iniesta quietly revving up. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely shaped ball. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Iniesta, and that could set him on his way. Decent chance! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
ले
That is time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
ले कस्तो चाहिँ हो त मान्छे त
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
And the The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central mid.
He's got tall. Goal! Portugal! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Kukçu has a look and plays it forward. Kukçu knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Played in deep. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Bronckhorst produces the perfect tackle there. Eto'o is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He is through here. And he's quick to get it clear again. They get a throw in. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Not the most accurate pass.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cruyff! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Terrific header! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him?
Oh, what has happened here? Gets into some space. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Chance here to counter. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And can he finish? Big moment! massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan, and the shot! Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution for Portugal, number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbappe. Number 7, Scholes. Number 13.
That's been cut out, well played.
Number 14.
Zanetti makes the interception.
Coming on the field.
Cruyff,
Number 20.
Rummenigge,
Number 19. Didier Drogba. Number 11.
it's gone for a throw-in.
Ronaldinho. Number 22. Pedri. Number 9. Olise.
Vieira. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Sensational from Eto'o! About as smooth as it gets. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game.
There's the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Olise. Ambitious ball here. Ronaldinho. Thuram wins the duel this time. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Iniesta. And that's it. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable.
कति भयो है कति 6 बज्न लाग्यो अब पुग्छु लास्ट गेम लास्ट अब लास्ट त्यसै सुत्छु अनि आनन्दले सुत्छु स्मार्ट असिस आएको आइछ बेरा डिभिजन 3 खायो अब यो तुको आऊ न ब्रो तुको डिभिजन 3 मा त स्मार्ट असिस छ अद्रियान ओइ रुबी लास्ट गेम
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real...
He's had a shot! Does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or...
Real chance! Too close for comfort. Donatoni. Johordarul Tazim, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He can get that clear. Still goalless at the moment. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Zanetti. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Donadoni deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Johordarul Tazim look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rummenigge.
Oh, really well played.
It could be in here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rummenigge. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Thuram. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Adriano.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 22.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Seedorf. Neymar. Now it's Bale. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Iniesta. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Iniesta. And here's Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eto'o. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. And that's gone loose. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. Defending was strong and firm. Cruyff. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Chiellini cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Bale. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here.
Johor Darul Tazim really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Two Balatoni
has been indicated.
threads one in. It's Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one.
यस्तै आउँछ कि रनमा त्यसबाट सिस नौटङ्की नगर्ने
Neymar plays it short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Buffon picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
From parking outside this stadium.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up.
दुबाको दुबाई छ मलाई डिभिजन 3 को प्लेयरहरु नि म्यान रिसै उठ्छ हो डिभिजन 3 को प्लेयरहरु देख्दै ल त बन्दै अब बेलुका भेटौँला अब सुत्ने ल पुग्यो डिभिजन ल गुड नाइट